study. No, more seriously, I think it is very interesting to have somebody like that in Champagne, Narbonnet. You know, he used to sell some of the grape of the Krug. Like, we're talking about somebody that could really never give a shit about what he's doing and is really pushing the limit. In some of the wines that today are the more interesting for me to explore, if I want to understand the concept of minerality, what is a wine, what is something organic that is going to evolve and becoming like mineral. And I think Champagne has been at the forefront of a lot of this idea of minerality, especially with people like Celos, with oxidation. What does oxygen, the decomposition, the degradation, the mineralization? That's fascinating. I would love to be trained more about talking about oxidation and oxidation of my aromas, which is work I've been doing right now. But behind that, I think this is an absolutely fantastic, very nourishing wine that I'm being very proud to work with at the restaurant. It's not your canonic champagne. People are like, oh, it's not as sparkly, it's not like, okay. And then they taste it, and I have to say, with this kind of wine, what is fascinating, if you don't know anything about wine, if you come from culture that don't know anything about wine or don't drink wine, you are sensitive to that. And what I've been realizing is a great wine, it's a sense of place, it's a win and win between the grower and his environment, has been able to conduct that livingness into his wine, has been dealing with the complexity of life, putting in a bottle. And for me, I'm learning now how to assess them by myself. So I'm relearning how to taste. But one of the best ways for me to see that a wine has that magic is when you do it and you have people coming from very different cultures that don't really talk to each other, the same language, because they don't have the same cultural background. And when they really appreciate the wine like that, or you know that you are touching something that is beyond the grid, is beyond the culture, is really going back to something way more animal and primitive to us. And I think it's our connection to nature.